a link with the Member of Parliament for West Kingston, Desmond Mckenzie, consequent upon a situation in a part of the constituency earlier today where at least one person was shot. We don't know the circumstances, but we know that there was that shooting incident, and then there are reports of an unsavory incident in the aftermath of that shooting. And we wanted to hear from the MP. Good morning, sir.
Morning job. Thanks and time. I can't sorry you. It's a very difficult morning down here in the constituency. I'm on Spanish Town Road now. I got a call a little after 6 that the police was undertaking an operation in the constituency between Denham Town and Tivoli, looking for wanted men, which is something that if there are wanted men, nobody have any objections to it. But I was further told that there was a shooting in a section of Tivoli, and one man was shot by the police. Now, I came into the area because the residents are saying that the man was shot and the police have been lying over in the churchyard without removing him. It was when I came and spoke to the officer, they moved the man that was shot, who is still alive, and I'm hoping that the man would not succumb to the injury because of the length of time that he was lying after being shot by the police. They're also saying that a gun has been recovered. We have no difficulty with the police undertaking their operations, but it is the manner. When I came, the community was very upset because they are saying men who were going to work were abused by the police and pulled in. I came and I was able to sort of quell them, ask them to allow the police to continue doing what they were doing. I am now proceeding to walk onto Spanish Town Road to speak to Superintendent Walcott, one of the officers from Denham Town. When I was there talking, the crowd started to gather and everybody started to make noise. And this young lady said something. I don't know what she said to the police, but the police attempted to hold her. She ran behind me, George. And I said to the policeman, hold on. The policeman proceeded to pepper spray me, George.
Pepper spray you?
Yeah, pepper sprayed me, George. So people have captured it on video. I spoke to the officer. He's asking if I want him to take me to the hospital. I told him no, George. George, look, we have a very good relationship with the police here in West Kingston over the last 3 years. We enjoy the relationship with the police. There's no problem between the residents of the community. But an incident like this morning, yeah, is not something I'm prepared to condone because you pepper spray me as an ordinary Jamaican. Don't think about me as a member of parliament or who I am. If I did something, you have a right to pepper spray me. And there was no need for the police to use pepper spray, George. And George, I am here. The residents have started to block the roads. We are moving to clear the roads. I don't want anything that will allow the incident to be blown out of proportion. I am trying to get in the comms because this matter has to be fully investigated by Indicom, and the police have to also give their side of the story. And that is the situation right now.
A couple of things, a couple of questions. But before I go at the top, is the situation sufficient for us to advise motorists to avoid that area for now? Is the road blocked? What's the situation?
The roads are not blocked, but the traffic is congested, George.
And is in which vicinity? Which vicinities?
Coming from the Denham Town station down to Darling Street, and that is where I am right now, trying to keep the corridors clear, because I would not want to do anything to disrupt.
Yeah.
And they can return to disrupt our activity in downtown Kingston this morning.
So you would advise motorists coming up Spanish Town Road to get on Garvey Drive as soon as they can to avoid that general area there?
Yeah, there's going to be some lengthy delay if they choose, because of the volume of the backlog of traffic.
Yeah.
That is there now.
All right. So motorists, you've heard what? Just avoid that area for now because of the situation as it unfolds. Desmond Mckenzie, you said you got the call after 6, and you were told That a man was shot and the police were standing over him rather than assisting him to hospital. How long did it take you to get there? I'm trying to get how much longer he was lying there before you got there.
I was at the office. I left there. It took me less than 10 minutes just to leave from Adley Park or down Maxwell Avenue to come. And while I was on my way, I was in discussion with Superintendent Brian Henry from the Denham Town Police Station and the match. I said it took me about 10-15 minutes to get here. But when I came here, the gentleman who was shot, it was still lying in the courtyard at the Ebenezer Church when I came.
Yeah.
Did they say why they didn't take him to the hospital immediately?
I am not sure why they didn't. I'm not sure. But they eventually took him to the hospital. And I am hoping, George, even if he was found
With a firearm.
gun,
Yes.
they shot him. And when I spoke to the superintendent, he advised me that the man is still alive.
Okay.
That was when I spoke to him.
Okay.
Okay?
Was he one of the men? Was he one of the men who was on their way to work, or was he one of the men who were on their way to work this morning when they were accosted by the police?
I don't know. I can't say yes or no, George. But based on what the residents are saying, and you normally find that people think people are innocent.
Yes.
I don't know the circumstances, George,
Okay.
and I'm not prepared to
Speculate.
to say yes or no. But what's the difficulty I'm having, George, is if you shoot somebody and the person is alive, take the person to the hospital. Don't have the person there bleeding blood.
Yes.
And that is what is upsetting the community.
Yes.
Not about the operation that the police and the military is undertaking.
On the other point, that is clear. On the other point, you say that when the young woman said something to the police and they tried to grab her and she ran behind you, is it that you were pepper sprayed while they were trying to pepper spray her, or they pepper sprayed you deliberately?
No. I was standing talking to the superintendent. And I said the woman, somebody hold me from behind. And the police officer immediately pepper sprayed.
Okay.
Right? So the woman that he was trying to apprehend
Yes.
was that pepper sprayed. I was the one who pepper sprayed.
Okay,
but
but-
eventually,
Yeah.
the police took her.
Yeah. But what I'm trying to establish is the police, based on what happened, the police may have been trying to pepper spray her, but because she was hiding behind you, you got it.
Well, George, that may be the case, George, but you can't just use pepper spray
Yes.
just like that, no.
Yes, that's true. That's
You
right.
can't just use pepper spray just like that. George.
Yes.
George, I'm not defending any illegal activities, because this is one member of parliament that will not countenance any wrongdoing, because I have already indicated when persons commit a crime in West Kingston and they are wanted by the police, I assist the police, I put up a word, I give police the name, I provide information, George.
Yes.
Because violence is not the only way for survival in West Kingston, George.
Yes.
But there's a wrong way and a right way, George.
Yes, yes.
A wrong way and a right way.
Very well. Is the situation, based on your assessment, under control now? Are the residents?
It is under control.
Okay.
The persons are listening. The roads are clear, George. We are waiting on Indicom to come, and I am hoping that the police will also come, because there are persons here who are actually they are eyewitnesses, George.
Okay.
And that is something that we need to have. Persons who saw what happened to come forward, George.
Question.
Right?
Based beyond the gentleman who was shot, did the police detain anybody else, given that they were on an operation to apprehend wanted men?
I am not sure. I saw two gentlemen who were going to work. The police, they were in the crowd. The police asked them to come out. And because I was there, they came out. So I don't know how many persons they have taken into custody.
Very well. All right. And
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand that there are three persons. I'm just being told now, George,
yes.
that the man that was shot, I cannot, let me not say it on
Yes,
here.
yes, because you can't
Yeah,
verify that.
let me not say, but I
Yes.
understand that there are 3 persons that have been taken into custody.
Yes.
So, and I don't want to repeat what I've just been told
Very well.
by the resident.
Very well. You are not leaving until Indicom comes, eh?
No, I am not leaving, George. I'm not leaving. I'm going to be here for a while, George, because I don't want the situation to escalate, George.
Very well.
So I'm not going to be leaving from this place.
How your eye now? You flush your eyes already?
Well, the residents have brought milk and they wash their eyes with milk and water. I'm still having a little pain in the eye, but I am able to see them. I'm able to see them.
All right. Thank you this morning. I will check back in with you later.
Okay, George.
Desmond Mckenzie, the Member of Parliament for West Kingston. An incident in the Tivoli Gardens community. The police on operation between Denham Town and Tivoli to apprehend wanted men. Man was shot. The reports were, the MP was told that the incident happened, the man was shot and the police had him lying on the ground, were standing guard over him, were not moving him to hospital. He came, he was at his office early, left Hagley Park Road, made his way to Tivoli Gardens, Ebenezer Church grounds, and he says he prevailed upon the police to assist the man to the hospital. He was assured by the superintendent, or a superintendent, that yes, the man was taken to hospital and he was alive at that time. But then the situation escalated further. Irate residents who believe that, men who were on their way to work were roughed up by the police. Somebody said something to the police, a woman. She ran to seek refuge behind the MP when the police tried to apprehend her. The police discharged pepper spray in a manner that the MP says can't be the right way to do such things. And he got pepper sprayed and not the young woman. And he says that he's been speaking to the senior officers who are on the scene, and they've managed the police to put a lid on things. But you heard the noisy background. There are several people there. He's not leaving, he says, until the Indicom investigators arrive on the scene to take statements. People are waiting to give Indicom information, and he also will give Indicom information based on what happened to him. But that's the situation there. So if you're coming on Spanish Town Road, if you pass the horizon, the old things Jamaican, and you're heading eastwards, you may want to go on a Garvey Drive as quickly as you can to avoid coming up past the entrance to go to Rima, up to Boys Town, Tony Spaldings. You don't want to get as close as there to come into downtown Kingston, because there's a disturbance there, residents there. They were trying to block the road, but the report is that the police have dissuaded them and the MP as well. And it is tense, but there is no blockage. But the build-up of traffic, you're going to have some problems. So avoid that little area for now and make your way on Garvey Drive and see if you can circle the area and make your way downtown for the business that you have to do. This is Nationwide. More on the front page after this.
Sorry. The pepper spray Desmond eyes.
Well, a video there taken by a bystander. And then this one, we have to mute this one because industrial language used in it. Mckenzie there, the Member of Parliament for West Kingston, Desmond Mckenzie, what appears to be milk washing his face to ease the stinging, burning effect of the pepper spray, which caught him as the policeman discharged a pepper spray, contents of a pepper spray canister in the direction of a woman. They were trying to apprehend at the scene of a demonstration this morning in West Kingston, consequent upon the shooting of a man by the police who were on an operation to apprehend wanted men. Indicom reached the scene. Now, we're being told that the line from the law enforcers is that, so remember now, Mckenzie was at his office early, and he's at his office early in the mornings. So he got a call after 6 that the police were on an operation between Denham Town and Tivoli Gardens in his West Kingston constituency. And there was gunfire, and that a man had been shot, and that the police were not taking the man to the hospital. The man was lying there. He went there. Ebenezer Church is where the man was shot, and he prevailed upon the police to take the man to hospital. Our residents came and they were upset, and one woman said something to the police, and she ran and behind Mckenzie, the MP, dodging the police. They're trying to apprehend her. And pepper spray was discharged and it caught Mckenzie flush in the face. He had to remove the glasses. And you saw there from the videos residents helping to soothe the effect of the pepper spray. In his interview with us, Desmond Mckenzie, very upset that the police didn't immediately remove to the hospital the man who lay on the ground bleeding. And he says it took him 10 minutes after getting the call that the man was lying on the ground and the police weren't removing him despite signs that he was alive. It took him 10 minutes from Hagley Park, where his office is, to get to the point in his constituency where the incident happened. So that those 10 minutes, and then he had to go there now and speak to the police personnel who then moved the man to the hospital. So he says he hoped that in the time the man would not succumb. He says he was told by a superintendent that the man was alive and getting treatment. We're being told now that the word from the police is that they couldn't get to move the injured man because the scene became hostile based on the heavy gunfire that the police came under from men in the community. We understand that that's what the police are saying to explain why this gentleman was lying on the ground in the Ebenezer churchyard and not being moved to hospital. That's the police's line, we're being told. Well, Indicom are on the scene. They've been there for some time, and the chips are going to be doing a lot of falling because Mckenzie said he was not leaving until he had given his statement to Indicom and that there were several other people there waiting to speak to the investigators that Indicom had dispatched. So let's see what becomes of that. I'm sure the area is clear for passage right now. Earlier it would have been difficult. An hour earlier, I was telling you to avoid that area. We understand that it is navigable now, so you won't experience